Hello friends, welcome to my kitchen. How are you all doing? I hope you all are doing fine and enjoying the warmer weather and the rainy weather. So friends, today in the kitchen, I'm very excited. I've made this pizza many times, but I have not made it on the YouTube. So I said today will be the best day where I can just show the procedure, how I make and what and all I do for making a pizza base. And this is an Indian pizza base which I had been to Bangalore. I had eaten in Pizza Hut in Bangalore, so I really like the crust and all. Then I just googled and I found out and how you can make the Indian pizza crust. This is how the procedure goes, so let's get started. So here I have Platinum Superior baking yeast. I'll be using the whole packet for making 2 pizzas. So I'll just dissolve it in this container and it looks like this. If somebody doesn't know how yeast looks, it looks like this. Now I'll add some water. So I'm just adding a spoon of sugar also, because they say that if you add a spoon of sugar, the yeast gets activated very nicely. So I'm just adding some water. So I'm just stirring it once so that it activates well while kneading the flour. So this is the all-purpose flour actually, and it is known as Maida, and it is the Indian store brand. Actually you can use any all-purpose flour. This is just because I went into the store, I just found and I got it. So I'll just take like approximately like 3 cups. That's more than enough. So here I'm going to take some 5-6 garlic cloves. I'll crush it well with this mozzarella and pesto. You can even do it in the grinder. It will give a nice garlicky crust. So I'm adding little salt. So I'm adding all this crushed garlic so that it gives a garlicky crust. So I'm putting some garlic jalapeno seasoning. So I've just added half a spoon. So here again I'm adding just a small spoon of roasted garlic and herb seasoning to the flour. I'm adding some chili flakes so that it gives a little kick and spice. So now this yeast has been activated well and it got dissolved well. Gave a good flavor. Now I'll just add this whole into this. Yeah. So here I'm just trying to knead away with whatever moisture I have, and then I'll add some water. First I'll try to mix everything and blend it together well. So here I'm adding some water and I'll make it a nice dough. So here I've kneaded the flour well. So it's into a good dough now. So I'll just put it in this container and cover it and keep it. And now I've just pressed it so well. After an hour or two, I'll just show you. It will be swelled up and it will be the whole container. So we'll just cover and keep it for 2 or 3 hours. So here I'm cutting some chicken and make some chicken pizza. It will give a good chicken bites on the top of the pizza with some vegetables. I have to check what vegetables I have now in my fridge and freezer. So I'm placing all the chicken in the pan and I'll just saute it. I'll just cook off its rawness and then we'll put it on the pizza. So I'm doing a little preparation over here. It'll be so good. I have cut it little into big sizes, but once it is cooked well, we'll know how much to chop, and I can keep this for a salad also. So I did it. So now I'm chopping this into bite pieces so that it can come on the pizza well. It's got rised up so nicely. I'll just knead it once more. Just see. Need some dry flour in my hand. Here I'm dusting some dry flour so that I can fold and knead it once more and make it into a good consistency of flour. This is good. So now we'll take balls and knead it into a tortilla. Here I've taken a ball of it, and now I'll start kneading and making it into a tortilla. But we need a lot of dry dust, and this is whole wheat dust. So here it'll be a fat pizza, a big one. Pizza didn't come out round, but it came out triangle, but no worries. Tummy won't know whether it's triangle or round. And over here I'm using traditional Italian sauce. So I'll just spreading this all over. Then we'll add some chicken and veggies and all. Here I'm adding some veggies, some green peppers, some olives. Everything I had used it last time and I just froze it, and not bad, it stayed well. Here I have some jalapenos also. Adding some jalapenos, which will give a good spicy flavor for me. I have some red onions also, which I really like. Kiddos also love. I don't use much of white onions, but I love this red onions, purple onions, whatever you say. Here we have done some chicken, so I'm adding some chicken also, which will be very good. It will taste much better. You can do all vegetarian. If you have cauliflower, what and all vegetables you have, go ahead and add them. Now I'll add some cheese. I like to add the cheese on the top so that it will be more cheesier, and less cheese will be needed if you do on the top. Here I'm preheating the oven, and it's already heated up to 140 degrees. So now I've put all the toppings here. It's a very good recipe which I tried and it came out well before. So I said today I'll put it in front of the camera and let everybody know how to make a pizza at home and how to add spices in your pizza base. So this is the best. So here I'm putting my pizza. Here I'll just set it up for 15 to 20 minutes and I'll let you see when it is cooked fully. So here the pizza got cooked well, looking so good. Now we'll just cut it and do it into the pieces, and here's the cooked pizza on the pizza stone. Just cutting it off here. It's sizzling so well. So here it got cooked so well. Just look at the back. So yum. Have the first bite. So friends, I hope you like this pizza base, and it was not a plain pizza base actually. So there was garlic and nice spices gone into it. So I really like this kind, and this is how you can even make naan and keep it and freeze it also. So there are so many things you can do just with the base, and you can make this base as bread also, has buns also, has pav bhaji buns. So you can do so much with this pizza crust and you'll just enjoy it. Now my children, they just don't want to eat Pizza Hut and Domino's pizza from Denver anymore. So I have to do this basic thing. So this is how it is done, and I hope you like this recipe. And if you have liked it, like, share, comment and subscribe, and share your pictures with me on Instagram. And have a happy, lovely day. Thank you. Bye.